Coming up on Esoteric Atlanta.
In the natal chart of America, Mars is in the sign of Gemini. Now, planet Uranus, which has got to do with like a lot of changing energy, comes with the way that I interpret it, yeah? Because I do my own system. So a lot of astrologers will say to me, no, you're wrong. It's actually about this, and I go, well, thanks very much for sharing. However, this is what I have found after working with people doing their charts for 40 years.
Before we get into the episode today, guys, I just wanted to give a brief shout out to all of our patrons and our producers here on Esoteric Atlanta. Without you guys, this show would not be possible. If you would like to join our Patreon and or our producer community, there is a link down in the description box below. Hello, everybody. It's that time of the week again. Also, that time of the month again, because we're coming up to the month of March 2025. You guys know what to do. If you are, we're going to do the horoscope first, or the prediction, we'll say the forecast. I never know what to call it.
The overview. Just the overview. Because I do everything, as you know. It's like it's not just to do with
we'll do that first, and then we'll get into like current events and stuff. So I'm gonna obviously have a portion of the overview for the month on the YT. You have to be careful how I say that. But for the full thing, the long form will be over on the R. So you can watch the whole thing on R, but it will be just the overview on the YT. If you are from France, if you're one of our lovely French, which boy, oh boy, to our bonjour, and that Brigitte, man, that is your First Lady of France is quite the topic of conversation here in the United States right now. It seems you guys got your own little Michelle Obama going on. But for our French viewers, obviously we understand that your leaders don't let you have the R platform. And so again, as always, I have no problem if you're from France. If you send me an email for the full episode, I will be more than happy to transfer it over to you privately so you can share it with your friends. And so with that being said, tomorrow, we didn't film last week, but before we get into the astrology, I'm just like, when we get to the current events, I'm not even going to know where to begin, but that's okay because we're going to start with the forecast.
This has been 2 weeks. We've just done 2 weeks, and I can't believe every day it's like there's something, but there's more. It's like it's just not one thing. It's like it's that, then it's that, then it's that, then it's that. Yeah, it's like it's just full on. Okay, so this month. Very, very, very interesting energy. There's a lot to do with communication. There's a lot to do with the written word, right? So like a lot. Now, I've been working on this over the last couple of days. So I wake up this morning and then I come online and it's like there's something about the Epstein files that I was really, really looking forward to. I went like, okay, here we go. At long last, after 5 years, here we are. It's going to be exposed. No. So again, that ties in with this. This is about communication. This is about the written word. This has got to do with documents. It's got to do with what's being written. Yeah. And that's the whole of this month. Now, there's a lot of pull push that will be happening this month important to stand your ground until the 20th, when things start to move and it starts to get some impetus. So just stand your ground, right? But then just go along. But then after the 20th, it's all going to start to build up to something pretty important. Now, too much emotional energy on the first 2 days. Now, I thought that this was also fascinating because of what's just happened. So here we are, and it's the 28th day of February. We're going into the first 2 days of March. And what has just happened has been a major, major upset. And so many people are pissed off because of all of this. So there it fits into the first 2 days where I wrote a lot of emotional energy. So, you know, however, it's full steam ahead with decisions and ideas on the 3rd. So from the 3rd, it's all going to start to move. And that's going to be that way right through until the 15th. At which time reassessment would be a good idea before moving forward with decisions and plans. So this again, it relates to the whole of the planet. It relates to every human being. So it affects us in regard to whatever level we're at or what it is that we're actually experiencing ourselves. Now, expect fiery interactions to take place right up until the 27th, when heightened emotions will rule the day. I have to repeat that. They just said you've got to repeat that. Expect fiery interactions to take place right up until the 27th, when heightened emotions will rule the day. A tug of war energy is indicated, forcing showdowns. So like this tug of war, and it's to do with people, it's to do with countries, it's to do with departments. It's like it's everything. So, and again, with what happened today, I went, well, you know, here we are. Yeah, we've got this tug of war energy between these different departments in regard to the release of this document that we've all been waiting for a long, long time. Okay, now it's going to actually force showdowns though. Okay, there will be showdowns. So this tug of war energy, showdowns. So this is telling me to tell you guys that don't put up with any like rot from anybody. Okay, it's like if you need to have a showdown with them, yeah, have a showdown with them, because this is the energy time when you can do that, right? And it's going to be in your favor. It will be an important month to do with all forms of the communication. Expect people to start supporting each other more. So something is going to be taking place and people are just going to be coming in and just supporting each other a lot more. So I'm also getting that has a lot to do with the energy shifts and changes that are taking place on the planet at the moment, and they're pretty full on. They're really, really full on, okay? Now, I thought this was interesting. All religions will go through a rough time as people start to wake up as to what happened that saw people walk away from the church. So I thought that's really, really fascinating. Okay, all of that. Now, people also got in contact with me and said that I had said something in one of my weekly overviews, that the Pope was dead. And they said, no, he's just very ill. He hasn't died yet. And I went, yes, he has. Okay. So, you know, those people, you know,
I believe
yeah,
he's dead too. Absolutely.
yeah,
Remember we had that a hologram Pope?
yeah. Oh yeah, remember that standing at the window, but I'm talking about this one now
Yeah.
and
Oh
this
yeah.
they're all playing out, you know, like no, no, right? Okay, people, right? Just, you know, just get a grip, get a grip. All right, so now we're working on releasing burdens. Don't get too stuck in your head and don't get too caught up in other people's dramas. There's a lot of positivity going on under the surface, and there's something major that's coming up to do with money. Okay? Money. The money also has to do with gold. So they're talking about going and checking out the gold. Now, people, you can't tell me that they haven't already been there and that they don't already know what's going on. I mean, hello, Comet. So the reason that he's not going, and a lot of people were saying, even like on, you know, Fox News, all of this sort of thing, it's like, why doesn't he go? Why doesn't he just get up and go? Like, this should be one of the most important thing that he's doing, you know, that he has to do to make sure that we've got the gold there. And it's like, he's already been,
Yeah.
he already knows, and he's got to play this out in the right way at the right time to then expose it. So like, he'll be going off with his little crew fairly soon. Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are looking at going in new directions, and I also get that a lot of people are looking twice at actually traveling.
Yeah.
So they're not really into like up and traveling the way that they have. It's like they're just laying low and staying around home at this point in time. Now I'm also getting that there's money that they've spent on money that's been spent on the White House, but also money that's been spent around like Mar-a-Lago as well. All right, so I don't know what they're doing with these particular buildings, but there is money. There's money that's been spent, and I'm looking there, going, look under here, right? Well, I'm looking under there, and have a guess what? There's gold. Right, so I feel that
Mar-a-Lago has he likes his gold as far as
right.
Could he be
Okay.
using gold decorations as a way to hold the gold? I don't know, like
Look, nothing would surprise me.
yeah.
Nothing would surprise me. Okay. Now another thing that I am picking up, and it's again around this month, it's around money to do with work, people's work. So people are reassessing the work that they're doing, and they're also looking very closely at their remuneration.
Yeah.
It all has to be wiped, and this is why I've said to people, get your money out of the bank. Don't keep your money in the bank. Just go and withdraw it, tuck it away somewhere, yeah? Pay your bills, do whatever it is that you need to do. And if you need to use your credit card, then go back in and put some money on your card from the money that you've withdrawn, yeah? Because, you know, you're going to need some money. I mean, my bank here, it's in the wall, it just stops. And I'll go to do something on the weekend and you can't get any money out, right? I can't deposit any money in because it's not working. This is happening a lot.
And thank you for bringing that up as well. So I want to hear from our audience, because that is also happening in Atlanta, Georgia. And I will say, I don't know how it is in Australia or other countries, but these ATM vestibules for most of my adult life have been open 24/7. You go in, you get your money out, you leave. As of recent, there was one day I went to 7 different banks to use their ATM machine to withdraw cash for us. Yep. All 7 were either locked up or out of money. And when I inquired why that was, somebody told me, oh, it's because of all the gang violence that's happening. And I thought, Atlanta, excuse me, Atlanta's known for gang violence. Like, what are you talking about, boo? Like, this is not a new thing, gang violence in Atlanta, Georgia. Like, this is not new. So you didn't even tell me you didn't care 10 years ago, but now you do care. So thank you for saying that. Actually clarified for me when you saying that's happening in Australia as well, where these ATMs that are supposed to be 24-hour.
That's right.
All of a sudden they're not.
They're not, right? And it's like, and it's just all of a sudden, it's like, oh, it's not working. I go, oh no, not again. Like, you have to be kidding me. Yeah? And then I also do phone banking. And I've been like, and I've never have I done phone banking and they have said, sorry, but the system's down. Never. It happened last week. The system's down. And I went, well, isn't that interesting? That's so very, very interesting. All right. So people are moving. It's like they're moving with the change. They're changing. Okay. There's just such a lot of change coming in. And therefore you may need some extra time out. Right. So it's like if you just want to go and sit under a tree, just go and sit under a tree. One thing that I find is just absolute heaven is to go and hug a tree. Wrap your arms around that tree trunk and just stand there. Oh, it's heaven. It's absolute heaven, what you feel. Yeah. And you walk away and you go, wow, yes. Right. That feels really good. So we're having to work at balance, trying to keep your balance. As much as possible is really, really good. Oh, okay. They just said to me that, you know how you and Paula are doing your exercise thing. There's also something on there to do with the meditation.
Yeah, we have everything. Exercises, meditations, courses.
Okay, all right. Okay. So people tune into, and they're, okay, would I be right in saying that you have got a choice of different meditations?
Yeah, it's a library of stuff.
Okay, all right. So people, all right, you've got to do some meditating, right? You've got to just like listen to stuff and just, and just give it a go, because if it's there with Bryce, she's got the right energy behind it. Okay.
And what Teymara is referring to here, you guys, is the Esoteric Academy, in case you're new to the channel. This is an academy that my friend Paula and I just opened. As many of you know, my job outside of YouTube, the job that pays my bills, is I am a KPGYI authorized teacher from India. And so Paula and I have taken a lot of these teachings and brought them to a virtual mystery school called the Esoteric Academy. We have everything from courses, meditations, exercise classes, since exercise is the foundation of all spirituality. And the link is down in the description box below. We have two options. You can do $40 a month. That gets you everything from the courses to the meditations to the live calls to the exercise classes. Or if you're just interested in the exercise classes alone, you can choose $25 a month just to get a library and a plethora of different exercise classes that are created from all the years that I spent in India studying traditional yoga and spirituality. Again, that link is down in the description box below. You also get 7 days of a free trial. So if you want to try it out, you have 7 days and you can totally cancel your membership after that 7 days. No problem. Back to the show. Well, and I will say too, you guys, if you are on the Esoteric Academy, I just uploaded a video, it's called a strength and stretch class, but it's supposed to help calm. It's all these postures to help calm your nervous system to help you sleep better. Right. So that's just been loaded.
You're needing to do something to support your system and to support your body in being grounded and also in being like really calm. Okay. Now, women are going to start stepping up a lot more this month. Okay. And they're starting to speak out because it's showing here that women have done a journey of self-mastering. So that's apparently what we have been doing, has been just working on ourselves and mastering ourselves. right? So therefore, that would be a really good thing for them to do with you, because then that's to help them with their strength and to do with getting centered. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So we're coming in with this masculine energy, very, very strong. And we've also got, oh, look, you know, we always get that. That always comes up. It's this emotional, the emotional energy is coming up to do with the deep, deep sorrow. So there must be some more that's going to be exposed in regard to the children. It's coming out a lot more. It's coming out a lot more. Yeah.
No, did you know when you were talking about women, Candace Owens, whom we love Candace, she just is about to release a new series where she's talking to Harvey Weinstein. I don't know if you saw this. So when you said Candace Owens came to my mind when you said women mastering themselves, and because Candace already had a career, but she got real big with the Brigitte Macron stuff, and Harvey Weinstein has granted her interviews. And basically, I think and you saying that, Teymara, you know, it sounds like from what she's teased is that what we were told is not actually what was happening. And that,
that's right.
I think that's probably going to expose a lot of, I was like, oh my God, are you telling me Harvey Weinstein was like Michael Jackson? He was the fall guy for what they were doing? Like, I don't know. Well, we'll have to see what she
Wow.
so make sure you subscribe to Candace Owens.
Like I love her. You know, I love gutsy women.
Yes.
I love gutsy women who go, really? Really? You want to take me on? Take me on. Like, you know.
I mean, only Candace Owens could have taken down the Macrons because she's got the money and the support behind her to protect her. Teymara and I couldn't have done that. We would have been taken out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Some of the French journalists have been taken out. So go for it, girl. Go get it, Candace. You go talk to Harvey Weinstein and let us know what's really going on.
Two different numbers.
All in plain sight.
Yep. Love it. Now, here we go. Okay, they've just said to me that something is going to be struck this month. So, like a building is going to be struck, or a tower is going to be, something is going to be struck. Okay. And it's a pretty big deal. So whatever it is,
like the Statue of Liberty, or something.
Like something is going to be struck, and it's either this tall building, like we had with, but it won't be like that. It'll just be, it will be struck, or a monument will be struck, something. Yeah. And it's like what happened with the gorgeous, the guy.
I was just thinking that.
Right? How people just went like, holy shit. And it's like,
down she went.
Yeah, you know, there it was, and there it was gone. Yeah. Now I'm seeing here a lot of people are going into hiding.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, a lot. Sure. Yeah, a lot are going into hiding, and but I think the thing that I actually love about with Trump, and it's like, right, so you're getting out of Washington, or you're selling your houses in Arlington, or whatever it is that you're doing, yeah? Thinking that it's like they won't be able to find you. They've got trackers on your phone.
Oh my God. Should we talk about the fact that the biggest internet searches in DC right now?
Yes.
All the houses are going up for sale in DC, and the biggest internet searches are criminal defense attorneys, offshore banking.
Yep.
These people, they've spent so much time watching us, they didn't realize we can watch them back. I mean, it's kind of comical that they think that they can get away. Yeah, go get a running. It's like when you let somebody get a running start that you know you're going to beat in a race.
Yeah. Yeah. Classic. All right. So, and we've got now it's showing that we've got battles. However, I'm looking at this and I'm not seeing that it's a battle like to do with the war, anything like that. This is a different battle They just said to me, mind games. So there's going to be a lot of battles going on, but it's mind games that's going to be taking place.
Yeah.
This is really, really fascinating. Really, really fascinating. Somebody's taken off with the money. Somebody's taken off with the gold. That's what they're saying to me. Yeah. Like this is, yeah.
Sucks to be them, because I have no doubt in my mind that they're going to be found.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm looking at this with this energy to do with this line. Yeah. So people are going into hibernation, but they're taking money with them. Right? They're taking money with them, or they're taking gold with them. It's like they're trying to take it and hoard it away somewhere. Okay. But the thing is, it's like I'm getting the dots all being joined together. So it's, I don't know, it's so funny. It's like the bars of gold have got trackers on them. So no matter where they go, it's like the bars of gold. You know, when you see like a map and things and lights are coming on screens and things like, yeah, that's what I'm getting.
It's like when you
So
play
I'm
hide and
getting,
go seek with a little kid, they hide behind the curtains and they think you can't see them.
yeah,
They're just
yeah,
watching it.
yeah. It's like, so it's like there's trackers on all of this, and it's all over the place. And I can see a group of men, and they're sitting behind this desk, but they've got this big screen thing up like on this wall, and they're just tracking them.
Eating their popcorn while watching it.
That's it. And they're just tracking them, and then they're settling, like these people are settling and then putting everything away, like, yeah, so that it's safe and nobody will find it. And then all they have to do is just go, right, they've settled in. This is where they are.
Go get
Go
it.
in and get it. Go get it. This is fascinating, because it's time. It's like we're coming to the end of this. Thank God. We're coming to the end of this, and Trump is going to pull his Trump card very soon. Okay, but it's at a time where everything has to feel right. This is right. Okay, right. Now do it. Move on this. And again, we've got the energy of like this incredible audacious victory that's going to be taking place, because people were of the opinion that he could never do this. This is never going to work. Like, who does he think he is? And it's like, well, have a guess what? It's like, he's done it. He's done it. He's got
He was
it.
able to do it because of all of us. Because
Yeah.
of the energy from everyone around the world, especially in America and around the world.
Yeah.
At this point, and I think, I think we've talked about this before, I think it was necessary for there to be 4 years in between with Biden and Kamala, because it woke people up even more. And now
Yeah.
people are pissed, and they're not
Yeah.
going to let things go anymore, because
No.
it's so he got us right. He's not fighting against the current at this. He's not fighting against the current anymore. He's with the
No.
current now.
Right. So, on that note, planets. Planets in different signs at the time that you're born. So when I'm doing readings for people, I do everything. I do numerology, I do astrological transits, I go where the planets were when you were born, I do the cards, I do the whatever. You get everything, okay? So Mars, the planet of energy, the planet of war,
Yeah.
the war, the battle. but also it's like it's the planet of getting things moving, getting things happening. In the natal chart of America, Mars is in the sign of Gemini. Now, planet Uranus, which has got to do with like a lot of changing energy, comes with the way that I interpret it, yeah? Because I do my own system. So a lot of astrologers will say to me, no, you're wrong. It's actually about this, you know, and I go, well, thanks very much for sharing. However, this is what I have found after working with people doing their charts for 40 years. Yeah. It's like the planets then give me the information about what they're all about. And as we go through the life's journey and we do the 19th century and then we go into the 20th, the energy around those planets change.
Yeah.
Because they have to change because we're in a different vibration.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Also in Gemini. So, okay. Now, in May of 2024, planet Jupiter, which is the opposite of Saturn. Now, I'll write this, I'll just draw this for you guys so that you can get what I'm talking about. Okay. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the symbol for Saturn.
Yeah.
This is the symbol for Gemini. If you lay Gemini on top of Saturn, it's the same sign.
Right.
It's the same
it is.
symbol. Yeah, it's the same symbol. So that's where, so Alice through the looking glass, that's what it is. Okay? Jupiter falls through Saturn. So what we actually have going on is that the Jupiter energy, which is the spiritual planet, spiritual positivity, expansion, if you're clear. If a person's not clear of all of their negative subconscious programming from childhood, then Jupiter comes in and it disrupts to get people to wake up. So from May of last year to the 9th of June this year, it's been in Gemini. There it sits in Gemini. So it is sitting on America's Mars, which is to do with the direction of the country, the energy of the country, what is happening, and getting things moving forward. Okay? So it's there. May of last year is when it started, through until June. Now, the fact that it's also coming in over the Uranus energy is like a restructuring of everything. Love this stuff, don't you?
It's fascinating.
Oh, look, I just love it. I just love it. Now, on the 10th of June, Jupiter is moving out of Gemini and it's moving into the next sign. The next sign is Cancer. America has Jupiter in Cancer. It's going to have a Jupiter-Jupiter transit, which has got to do with rebirth. So from the 9th of June this year to the 30th of June of 2026, you guys are going through a massive rebirth.
Good. We need it.
And the Jupiter-Jupiter energy, if things are running right. Now, this is where we're looking at everything's got to be done in a certain way.
Right.
And this is what he's done. And it's like he must know something about like planets and like and all of this sort of stuff. Okay.
I think so.
Because with it coming in, it is going to create this rebirth. However, the sun is also in Cancer on the chart of America. The sun is the identity.
Yeah. Oh,
so
wow.
Jupiter Jupiter's coming in and creating this expansive energy to do with the identity of America. From the 10th of June, a hop, step, and a little dance away. Now, also, planet Mercury, which governs like mind, thinking, idea, communication, is also in Cancer. So America is going through a total rebirth, total expansion to do with its identity, change of identity, and bringing in a whole new way of thinking, and a big lot of energy to do with communication. So the communication networks in America are going to go down. They're all going down because the Jupiter's coming in with its spiritual energy and going, no, don't think so. No, see you later. No, you got to go. You got to go. You got to go. You got to go. Now, also, at the time of this chart, the moon is in Aquarius. Now, the moon energy in Aquarius is always about humanity. Always, there's just this love of people and this love of humanity. So now this was actually based on the 4th of the 7th, 1776. So this is the chart. This is the chart, okay? And it was at 5:10 p.m. And if we look at 5 and if we work out what the 5 is, it's the number 17. Okay? So 5 o'clock is 17 hours.
Yep.
17 hours. And it was in 1776, another 17. Now, on the 2nd of September of 1752, Britain and the colonies under its control adopted the Gregorian calendar. The 2nd of September 1752 comes to a 17. So on that note, that's my lot for today.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts and your opinions down in the comment section below. Please make sure to remember to like this video and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, it really helps the channel out. Now, of course, many of you know that this is the short form version of the March horoscope. If you would like the long form version, the unedited version, then please go over to Esoteric Atlanta on the R platform, RUMBLE. That's all I can say on that. There is no link in the description box below. You'll just have to go over to the platform itself and find Esoteric Atlanta, and you will see the long form episode for March and You 2025. Again, that is the unedited episode. Thank you guys so much for understanding the restrictions that we're under, and I look forward to seeing you over on the R platform.